So one of the things, of course, with an M5 even in general, is I'm literally, I don't have cruise. I'm going like 90 right now. Got freaking pulled over. I wasn't looking at the speed. Like 88, 90 miles an hour. And it's lit, like no hands, right? So it's completely solid. There's no shimmy. There's no rattles. The one thing I did notice is I think the rear passenger side door may need like a seal because I feel like I hear some wind noise there, but really not a big deal. Clutch feels good. Nothing's flopping around. Like I'm on the highway going highway speed. Nothing's moving around. There's no rattles. The dash is good. We don't have any window tint, which I'm not really used to. So when the sun is kind of especially beaming in like directly from the side, we'll definitely have to get that squared away. That'll be a project to work on for this. All right, update for you guys. We are cruising along at a very reasonable speed, around 80 at the moment. And we're gonna get over because we're very respectful. Radar detector does in fact work, but I don't know why it didn't go off when I got pulled over. So, because it went off twice after that. I replugged it in. And it went off twice because of K-band and the cop was there. So I don't know what the deal is, but car is doing great. We've got a, I think I'm in New York. Man, I'll tell you what, getting this CarPlay working, we got the Waze going, which is very helpful. It's so easy to live in, and especially in something like an M5. You guys know, if you own one, I don't need to tell you how great these things are on the highway. Going 80 is like going 40 or 50. Like there's really, it's like a joke how good it feels. And then obviously even going faster is no problem, which we don't have an issue with. Heading into PA. Rest of the trip has been pretty good so far. Probably going to stop to go to the bathroom and to fuel up. We're just at a quarter tank and gonna look for a plaza in the next few miles. Dang, look at this view. Oh my gosh. What a place to drive my M5 for the first time. This is beautiful. And the roads are at least dry. That's cool. One thing I can definitely tell you with certainty is the maintenance and how updated that the maintenance has been on this car. Substantially better when compared to my carbon black 03 that I had. So when I bought that car, it wasn't, it didn't have all kinds of issues, but it just had stuff that needed to be addressed. You know, it needed, the suspension was tired, it needed tires, it needed brakes, it needed a lot of odds and ends, plastic pieces, modulators, you know, the window regulators, the plastic around the sills, it needed floor mats, it needed a clutch. Like a lot of the stuff that's done to this car, I sort of had to deal with on mine, which, you know, that's the way it goes, and these cars always have something. There's always going to be something. Like on this car, I think maintenance-wise, one of the things I'm going to do is the fan clutch. So it sounds almost like a semi in a way, like when you're accelerating. So that should be a fairly straightforward fix, but every one of these cars has something, and it's just really nice that this thing just sits, cruises, it's happy, no engine light, no codes from the past that have been seemingly problematic. So it is a really good feeling, you know, jumping into one of these cars. It's a little nervous just because, you know, you never know what to expect, and there's always going to be something. It's what I say is it's a lifestyle. So it's nice to be in one, a spec that I really wanted. I would have wanted one that's like an 01 or an 02 or 03, but besides that, everything else, like the color, the full leather, and then of course the maintenance on this thing, you're sort of buying that in a way too. So I'm really grateful for that. So anyways, this car is, you know, solid. There's really no issues. So I'm just really happy with how it's doing. And how can we forget to mention the beautiful views we get driving west here, it's a little bit overcast at the moment, which is actually okay. But the car is good. I mean, if we look at temperature wise, I know it's 34 degrees out, but all of the temps seem good. I topped up the oil just a little bit on one stop, but it was just on the verge of maybe needing a little bit, but I had some, so I figured I would just do that. But yeah, so we're doing good. Sick, race red, mud flaps. All right, guys, you can see we've made it home. E39 M5 is back. Is here for the first time, I should say. And I've got to say, I'm a little delirious after driving 12 hours and flying and going through all this in like a 48-hour period. So I'm a little delirious, so give me a break. But for now, I just parked it behind the E92 in case I need to get the truck out, because I think we're gonna get some pretty bad weather in the next few days. But M5 did really good. I did get a few rock chips on the windshield, which is pretty frustrating, but PA, that is just the way it goes through Pennsylvania, I guess. So I may have Safe Light come, and there's no cracks, thankfully. So it's just like a chip. I don't know if you can see that. There is one right there. That one, which was the worst one, I think. But of course, gray walls, gray floor, anthracite metallic. We need to do trunk struts, so that'll be on the list. I'm going to film a lot of this car, so you guys are going to get tons of M5 content. I'll do tint. There is tint on the back. See, there is tint back there, fairly light. So I think I will probably do 20 or 35%, just because there's a lot of leather in the car. So, and it is 4 doors, so I feel like it does kind of look a little better on a 4-door car. The other thing that we will definitely be doing is, what the heck? Oh, so I forgot to tell you guys, I'm not sure in all of the commotion earlier, I'm delirious, so give me a chance here, is Nick, thank you again if you're watching this, he coded in the audible alarm sound, which I did not have on my 03, and this car didn't have it when I bought it. So that is legit. I know it sounds really silly, like, oh, you just want that because it's, no, it's the car comes with it. And it's much nicer to have that, just so when you're like walking away or whatever, you know that you hit it and you don't have to like listen for the sound or whatever. It doesn't even matter. I like it. I think it's cool. I mean, my M3 does it, and I want my M5 to do it too. So, ooh yeah, mechanical locks sound good every time. All right, I'm tired. It's been a really long day, and today is daylight savings time, so I lost an hour last night when I was sleeping before I drove, so that was kind of an extra thing on top of it. But just want to get the front of the M5 here, still looking nice and era specific, really clean. Second time around owning one of these cars, so I feel a lot more confident how I'm gonna go at this, so you guys will be updated and everything like that. So lots to do here. It'll be a fun project and really drivable. Like right now I could just drive it around as much as I want, which is really nice. So a lot of stuff I want to do is cosmetic and stuff I can kind of take my time at, as opposed to feeling more necessary, like the car isn't like really roadworthy for something like that. So thankfully I don't have to worry about the roadworthiness. It's perfectly roadworthy. It made 600 miles or 600 to 700 miles out here, and it's here to stay. So anyways, that's it. Thank you again for watching. God, I'm so freaking excited for this car. Headlights are kind of lame. We'll do the headlights soon. Don't worry about that. So anyways, see you guys soon. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching.